guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go down the road for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, but I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Oh, I only want the best, is true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do.
What's going on, everybody? We got a little bit of, we're running a morning shift over here this morning. So get your coffee, get your pancakes. I know it's Saturday morning. Whatever you eat for breakfast on a Saturday morning. Because we're going to talk about some Atlanta Falcons this morning. And breaking news that I think everyone expected to hear. And like I kind of called it, saying that we were going to hear sometime on Saturday. Probably was I said Saturday would be the day that the news became official and that Matt Ryan would be announced as the new president of football for the Atlanta Falcons, which he just has been about 45 minutes ago. Man, let me tell y'all something. Literally, the moment I woke up, I didn't wake up to this news, I woke up with this news. The moment that I woke up, I got the alert on my phone, the little ping that read Matt Ryan had been named the new president of football, which I was not shocked by. The Falcons did conduct some interviews later in the week concerning this position. They interviewed 5 candidates. One thing that I find interesting is that the president of football interviews also counts as GM interviews, and that is per Diana Rossini. So these president of football interviews and some of the candidates that they were looking at for this position, they're also clearly looking at to be the next general manager of the team. Ian Cunningham, one in particular that some people I've heard expect to be the next GM of the Atlanta Falcons, but there are some other names such as Detroit Lions Mike Dinser and the San Francisco 49ers Josh Williams, Brant Tillis with the Panthers. Those are all guys that have interviewed for the president of football, and those also count as GM interviews. So those are all clearly guys that the Falcons are looking at to become the next general manager. And listen, with the Dolphins already hiring their GM, the Falcons are now essentially going to have their pick of the litter as far as what GM candidate they want. If they want their guy, they can absolutely make that push to go and get him. There's really no competition at all. And there are some highly coveted and valuable GM candidates out there. So that's going to definitely be something I'm looking at. However, I think that with Matt Ryan and this news coming down, they're going to start moving expeditiously. You're going to start hearing about interviews. Shit, they got interviews going on right now. I guarantee you. They're talking to Clint Kubiak right now. They're talking to all sorts of candidates right now. I mean, that the Atlanta Falcons are not wasting any time in getting this new regime, this new front office put together. And you can't waste time in this league. You gotta set the tone from the very beginning. And this is what the Atlanta Falcons are seemingly doing. And Matt Ryan, who is one of the, in my opinion, Matt Ryan is one of the greatest Atlanta Falcons of all time. I think everyone else shares that opinion. I think, the only other guy that you can maybe say competes with Matt Ryan just based on how electrifying of a player he was and how transformative he was for the city is Deion Sanders. But I really think after him, Matt Ryan is easily the greatest Atlanta Falcon of all time. Top of the morning, OG.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, you know what's going on? What I told you last night? The storm's going to arrive soon.
Quiet before the storm.
Oh yeah. So
Look,
hey,
maybe that storm will wash away the rat smell that I was smelling.
hey, that's what a storm can do. Maybe it's got a little bit of chlorine up in it.
Well, it'll cleanse our water
Oh
cleanse.
yeah.
When it come like that, boy, it's everything. And I think that's what Mr. Blank doing. He doing a cleansing.
Oh yeah. But hey, I said
Yeah.
it. It wasn't gonna be there wasn't gonna be any waiting around. I said they were gonna probably announce. I said probably by start of business on Monday, Matt Ryan would be in this new role.
Right.
And see, they clearly are running business on Saturday and Sunday because there ain't any time to waste. I said Matt Ryan will probably be hired on Saturday for this new role. But hey, really quickly, I see everyone watching. Appreciate all y'all. The top of the morning, I know it's early. Maybe you're out at Waffle House. Maybe you're eating breakfast with the family. Like, comment, subscribe, share out. The Venmo's up there. Support the channel. All the support's greatly appreciated. So, I mean, what are you thinking?
Well, I just happened to look on I got a notification that you were on. But I didn't catch the beginning. Is there any different news?
Well, what I think is very interesting is that these candidates that we did interview as for this position that we all knew Matt Ryan was going to get, they also count as GM interviews. So
Okay.
these are guys that they're looking at to be the general manager. This was you gotta give a little shout out to whoever found that loophole for Mr. Blank to utilize.
Okay. So has Matt Ryan been anointed that position
Yes.
yet? Okay. Good.
That's what we're on live for.
I was a little concerned about as far as him being qualified or what was his resume looking like. But with everything that has happened, um, I don't think that it was a questionable move as I had
Mm-mm.
had it to be initially.
I want to read some. I also want to read some statements from Matt Ryan. He said,
Okay,
"Atlanta has become my home." I want to also pull up this other statement. This is a statement from CBS Sports. I want to, well, from Matt Ryan to CBS Sports. I want to thank the incredible team at CBS Sports. I loved my 3 years there and am truly grateful for their love in pursuing the love and support in pursuing this opportunity. The CBS Sports culture is amazing, and I have made some teammates and friends for life. So, any questions? So, I mean, that should clear up the fact that Matt Ryan will no longer be on CBS Sports, which I mean we
okay.
reported to y'all. He will be in the office every day as the president of football. I wanna let's see. I want a statement. All right, here's a statement in full from Matt Ryan. Arthur gave me the chance of a lifetime almost 20 years ago, and he's done it again today. While I appreciate the time I had with the Colts and with CBS, I've always been a Falcon. It feels great to be home. I could not be more excited, grateful, or humbled by this new opportunity. I began my career with a singular goal to do right by the Blank family, the Falcons organization, the city of Atlanta, and especially our fans. My commitment to the success of this franchise has not changed. I'm beyond ready to help write a new chapter of excellence. And pay attention to that last word, what he uses.
Oh yeah, context is everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, on
excellence.
on both sides. Yeah. Now look, I try not to be negative on things. So if I do happen to be negative about something, then I look for something positive to kind of, you know, clean that up. Especially if some changes have been made. And remember when I said that I felt that, the way that Mr. Blank, um, the timing of him getting rid of Terry and them was cold blooded, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I stand on it. But now
But hey,
I'm
what
gonna
we also say, you want to be successful, you got to be
yeah
cold blooded. Man, listen,
yeah.
if you come around here, you're just trying to be nicey nicey with everyone, you gonna be just struggling to barely stay above float. You just trying to stay in the gray area essentially. Man,
But
if you want to be cold blooded, then you if you want to be successful, you got to be cold blooded.
I remember one time, but I always use my experiences coming up in life as references of what direction I or angle I look at things as. And I remember one time I told one of my supervisors that you can't be dirty and nasty at the same time. You got to be one or the other. And I'm saying that to say this. I called Mr. Blank cold blooded in that move, right? Then he turned around and did another cold blooded move that was a positive. He bringing a player and probably the greatest player in Falcons history in the building. Now that was a cold blooded move too.
Oh
Now
yeah.
because now by Matt Ryan being in that position, that's a he's sending out another message that he don't even have to say anything. Hey man, we bringing a player. We got a player in here that um gonna
We
gonna
got
gonna run the
he's
ship.
I mean listen, Matt Ryan is definitely the greatest Falcon under Arthur Blank's ownership.
Right. So
So to Arthur Blank, Matt Ryan is the greatest Atlanta Falcon of all time, as he is to. I say the only player that I really think can rival Matt Ryan for that title is Deion Sanders. That's the only player I think that can rival Matt Ryan for that title. He,
and that's a light rival. That's a very light rival
oh yeah,
because he was only here what 5 years.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's a light rival. But what I'm saying is that it's okay to do that. It's okay to make those kind of moves, and but you have to counter that move with a solution. And I think he nailed it as far as who he brought in, what Matt Ryan stands for. Um,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
So now
yeah,
the content that's going to come out, you don't even have to do a deep dive
mm-mm,
on the new president.
nah. We know.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
if I want to really do that, I can just find that video of Matt Ryan speaking to the team two years ago, and I can say that's my deep. That's why I didn't make a video on Matt Ryan. I can
Right.
just
That's
share
what I'm
that
saying.
video.
That's what I'm saying. That move speaks for itself.
That one video qualifies him probably above any other, because I mean, remember, this is above the GM. This is essentially almost acting like Arthur Blank, just he knows football and he's going to be on the field overseeing everything. You got to
Right.
this is Matt Ryan's role. So he's more qualified, and that's no disrespect to any of these candidates we interviewed. The other candidates, one of them could very well end up being our next general manager. They're great candidates. These are guys that they have an expertise in scouting. They have an expertise in working the books. They're able to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, who's setting the vision for the team from the top and the standard of excellence, there's no other person that can do it than Matt Ryan, in my opinion.
Well, Matt Ryan, the meme gonna come out. He gonna look before the season start. I don't know how they gonna bleep him out, but they gonna have a lot of memes saying "Get F and set."
Oh yeah.
Watch.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's going listen. Matt Ryan will have no problem putting these people in their fucking places if he has to. He won't.
Right.
He's gonna have, and that's why he's gonna know what he's looking for. It ain't gonna be none of this. You're hiring someone like Raheem, who has already kind of showed you what he is as a coach in Tampa, and even what he was here as an intern. You ain't gonna have any of that. You ain't gonna have any confusion about what is my role or what is, because I mean, I want to find the other statement. First of all, I see all y'all watching right now. I appreciate all y'all support. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, share out. The links up there. You know what it is. I want to find this statement from Matt Ryan where he essentially said that this new role, he knows there's going to be some baptism by fire. Essentially, he knows that there's a little. Okay, here it is. I also recognize this side of football is not where I've come up. I've played, I've commented, but I haven't directly operated. I think I'm humble enough to recognize there will be some baptism by fire, but I'm ready for that. I know I've got great resources and partners throughout this organization, and am fortunate to have mentors across the league. That said, I do understand the weight of a role like this. I've lived it. I have confidence in the perspective my years as a player and a team leader give me. This is not a new table, it's just a new seat.
Well, um, he answered my question because I said from the beginning, what's your qualifications? What qualifications give he has, and he just said, I'm at the table, but it's a different seat.
Yeah, he said,
And
this is not a new
and,
table, it's just a new seat.
and I'm smart enough to know that, and I'm going to use my resources
Oh,
so
yeah.
that I can be effective as a rookie in my new position, because you got a lot of guys, man, and this that come in, not just people that come into those positions, and they think that the title is what's going to carry them, and that's their first mistake. Because when you come in with that type mentality, you got to ride that out, buddy. And most of the time, you don't fare well when you do it. So kudos to Matt Ryan, man, on that.
We also got some more. We got a lot of news coming in right now. One nuance to this is per Albert Breer. One nuance to the Falcons GM search. Due to a change in NFL rules, Atlanta cannot interview Chicago's Ian Cunningham, Carolina's Brant Tillis, or San Francisco's Josh Williams again, this time for the GM job until their teams are eliminated from the playoffs.
Well, that ain't no big deal. That's not a big deal. Because now,
Well, I mean, listen,
well,
we're going to have our pick of choice at GM, okay?
uh-huh.
So, but see, the thing is, you want to move expeditiously. You want to take your time. You want to pick the right guy, but you also don't want to. If you don't have to sit around, you don't necessarily want to be sitting around. So ideally, if let's see, the fucking Panthers could lose today, the Bears could lose today, and San Francisco could lose tomorrow. That could probably help us with this search a little more.
Well, how attractive do you, in your opinion, is this Falcons job at all the positions that are going to be filled
Are we
or
talking
need to be
about from a
filled?
GM or a head coach standpoint?
Well, you can speak about all of them.
Well, from a GM standpoint, it is the only job out there.
Oh, it is? Okay,
It is the
cool,
only job out there. I mean,
cool.
shoot, it's now from a head coach standpoint. Listen, how attractive of a job are we? Honestly, man, I don't really know if I can fully speak on that because there's a lot of reasons I could say, well, we're definitely the most attractive job. But then I look at it and I go, sure, we got all this talent. We got a lot of young talent on defense. We got some young talent on offense. You also have talent you're getting ready to have to pay, like Drake London and Bijan and all and those types of guys. And you got to really start thinking about that. You're going to have to make some tough decisions. But there is talent. It's a weak division. Looking at all the other openings, I mean, I would definitely think we're more attractive than the Arizona job. We're more attractive, I would think, than Cleveland. We're probably more. God, what's another head coach? I would say we're more attractive than Miami. Um, I would so I mean, look, I think the case is, I mean, the Titans got their quarterback that a coach can build around. Same with the Giants. The Raiders got the number one pick. I think definitely after that, we are we definitely would. I mean, look, I'll probably say we're more. Well, I mean, obviously the Ravens are more attractive, I think, than any of these teams because you want to go and work with Lamar and all that. But I mean, we might be the second or third most attractive job out there. But I mean, see, the thing is, circumstance is different for every team. So at the end of the day, you don't know what time. I mean, sure, attractiveness definitely comes into play, but you don't know what a coach might be looking for. Like, you don't know if maybe Clint Kubiak, he has, just a specific spot he would like to move to. You don't know if, like, I mean, circumstance is different, but, I think, yeah, sure, these guys on offense, it could definitely be attractive. The only thing is, you got to figure out what you're doing at quarterback. Because I don't care what Arthur Blank said, and I would love for Michael Penix to be the franchise quarterback. And if that would be the decision of the new head coach and GM, I'd be on board with it, even though he's probably going to end up missing half of next year. However, with that being said, that's still a decision that the new GM and coach has to make.
Okay, so that's what I was kind of leaning towards. Those type decisions and how that's going to affect or going to either give the new GM and head coach momentum or not.
Yeah.
So that's you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at. You know, is this thing? Are you all gonna tailor make? You gonna have this thing tailor made for your liking before I get there as a head coach or a GM, or am I gonna have to hit the ground running? Which I wouldn't mind doing. If I was gonna be heading up and looking at the talent that's on the team already. But that quarterback position is definitely going to be a challenge. Um, and making a decision on which direction they're gonna head with that.
Oh
So
yeah. But listen, this is a very exciting day. This was the first domino to fall, and I know a lot of people are definitely happy about this. This hire. I think that when you look at Matt Ryan and who he is, obviously how he carries himself. Listen, there's I don't think a better person you could think of. Because see, sure, you could have put a 10 or 15-year executive in there, but what this role specifically is going to entail isn't necessarily one of managing the books or going to the combine and scouting talent. It's about setting the expectation. So Matt Ryan is going to lay the foundation for what the Falcons should be. Which man, listen, this is the eight. We have missed the playoffs for 8 years. Next year it's going to be 9. Okay, like we need to understand that next year will have been 9 years since we last made the playoffs. Coming up on a decade. You can't just keep doing the same old, same old. You essentially, man, listen, I don't care how. Listen, the Atlanta Falcons may have drafted some amazing players during this span of Terry Fontenot. I don't think Terry Fontenot did that bad of a job, all things considered. But the Atlanta Falcons wasted the last 5 years. 3 of them with Arthur Smith, 2 with Raheem Morris. You wasted these last 5 years. So now you got to come in here and all of a sudden, yeah, you still got a lot of guys who are early in their careers, but you're getting ready to have to pay some guys soon. You're getting ready to have to make some tough decisions. So now you got to lay that foundation for how things should be ran from the football aspect. And I know you can probably agree with that because, I mean, even in your experience in business, you need that leader. I'm sure your supervisor or whatever, OG, he went out there and he laid the expectation and the foundation for how things should be ran. Hey, I see everyone still up in here. Appreciate you all for watching. Remember to like. Don't be scared to hit that link. Don't be scared. Hit that link. Like, subscribe, comment, and share out. I mean, hey, because it's a very exciting time around the Atlanta Falcons right now. It's a new head coach. It's a new um, it's a breath of fresh air. So you got to be a little bit excited for that. What this could definitely entail for the Falcons.
I'm not excited, but I'm not panicking either. So I'm kind of just in my monotone fandom right now, hoping just hoping that the next move is the best move.
Hey, but am I right or not? Your
Oh yeah,
supervisors, they laid the foundation. They set the
yeah,
standard for excellence.
every time. But but see the twist. You had different twists, right? Every leader has their pet peeves. Um, you know, Matt Ryan, he's probably gonna be more detailed from where he is than the other guys towards the actual football part of the franchise.
Oh yeah.
On Sunday, I'm pretty sure, man, Rich McKay and obviously Terry Fontenot and P, whatever his name is,
Beatles.
um, Beetle, yeah, those guys didn't have nothing to say on Sundays on game day,
No.
but I'm pretty sure, and it's gonna be he's probably gonna it's gonna like you said it's gonna be trial by fire where he can tweak when to come in, when to say something, when and how he can make his own impact in the locker room and on game day. I think Matt Ryan has an opportunity to do some things that all of the other guys haven't been able to do because of who he is, what he knows about Atlanta within itself, and what he knows about the game of football.
Man, and let me tell you something else. Ain't going to be none of that what we were hearing about in the Sportsology report of, for malicious things. I mean, it was described as, I don't want to use the word malicious, but where a lot of nefarious things were happening behind Arthur Blank's back that Arthur Blank really couldn't even understand to stop. Man, they ain't going to
Right.
be any. They ain't going to be any of that with Matt Ryan because he's going to be involved and he's going to always be there. He might listen. Matt Ryan might step back on certain things, but if he feels like something's nefarious, he's going to step in. That's what Matt Ryan is. This is another reason Matt Ryan is essentially here.
Right. They brought in a guy that some of the things that were going on prior to him getting here, um, Mr. Blank is not going to have to worry about that.
Well, and
Either not necessarily intentional, but it's because of the lack of knowledge or lack of being in the right position to do what they need to do for the franchise.
and I mean, also
But
at the same time, think about it. Also, Matt Ryan saw really four head coaches during his tenure with the Falcons. He had Mike Smith for his first 7 years. He had Quinn for the next five. He had Raheem for most of a season, and then he had that 1 year with Arthur Smith. So I'm sure he saw, especially with the last two guys that I named, some of the um, some of the things that you're not supposed to do as a head coach.
right, and he probably was able to voice those concerns when he talked to Mr. Blank.
Yeah,
It's like, man, there's nowhere on earth that this was supposed to happen, or this was supposed to happen, and he probably confirmed some of the stuff that, or some of the things that um Sportsology was telling them. You know, so now, shoot, Mr. Blank said, well, he looked like he was tired anyway when he was up there. Looked like he was just wore out. Um, but we got a new beginning. We got a new beginning,
it's
and
a
I
new
think I think it's needed. I hate to see
new
them guys
beginning.
go, man.
New beginning.
Terry and Raheem under those circumstances, but seems like the more I know, the more I understand why
It had to
he had to come
happen.
up out of
It
here.
had to happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I mean, listen. Let's just look at it this way. I mean, shoot, they announced all these other interviews were complete for this position at like 5 6 p.m. Solid. Man, they announced Matt Ryan's interview was complete about 10 p.m. Man, I guarantee you that they went out to Chops or something for dinner last night, and then they probably went out to they probably went somewhere like Magic City or somewhere like that after, and got themselves a couple drinks, man. Matt Ryan and Mr. Blank probably fell over drunk, and then when they woke up this morning, came to agree, Mr. Blank told them, oh, by the way, we got interviews later today. You got your job.
Oh, that's right. So now Matt Ryan gonna be in on the interview
Oh,
process.
yeah, he's
Oh,
leading the interview process.
oh wow. Okay. Okay. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's, hey, like I say, this is why, though, there's not going to be these nefarious things happening. And see, this is how, in all likelihood, I would hope still, though, that they hire the GM before that's the only. I would still hope they hire the GM before the coach, or let the GM also sit in on these interviews with the coaches. So whoever they got in their back mind, they got Ian Cunningham in their mind, or whatever. They need to, send him a little Zoom link, and let him join in on these meetings, and familiarize himself as, if Ian Cunningham is the guy they think will be the GM, and maybe they essentially have a handshake agreement, because I mean that's what it was with Matt Ryan. They had. Let's make something very clear. Even before Raheem was fired, Mr. Blank probably, because man, you got to also pay attention to timing. Man, Arthur Blank knew he was firing those fools a month ago. Man, probably the moment we lost to the Jets, he knew he was firing them. The only reason he didn't fire them during the season is, number one, there were only 5 games left at that point, and number two, who are you really going to put the interim tag on? Man, the decision was made. And see, the thing is, though, at the same time, you got to think about, even how we looked in those 4 wins, it wasn't like we had turned a corner. We had just turned up on the lucky side of some games that we didn't on earlier in the season. That's what it was, man. I mean, 2 of those games, Bijan won us by himself. Another one, Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins won us by themselves. That's what you got to think about. Arthur Blank knew he was doing this over a month ago. So, at the end, he probably talked with Matt and had a handshake agreement with Matt before last week's game. There was a handshake agreement. So if the Falcons have that with a GM candidate, like they're saying they might have with Cunningham, then they need to let Cunningham in on these interviews. They need to let him really be able to ask his questions and put his input in, and kind of lead it alongside Matt Ryan. That's how that's how I would like to see it ran. Now that's the only thing I hope for. But so far, I don't got too many complaints. I don't got any complaints with hiring Matt Ryan. So no complaints from me right now.
Well, yeah, they winning me over a little bit. I was very optimistic at first, but sometimes you can't just do a patch job. Sometimes you gotta strip it down
So yeah, you got to rip the
to the
walls
metal.
and the flooring out.
Right.
And that's what the Atlanta Falcons have done. Now see, what they're doing is they've kind of put most of the walls and the flooring, back in place. They got some brand new walls and flooring. They also got some people to go in there, and all the mold and the rust from the foundation, they got that all cleaned out. That's the
Yeah.
process that's been going on the past several weeks with this team. It wasn't just we fired a couple people. We had to rip the whole house apart.
Yeah. Mr. Blank came in and had them boy. Look, he brought the demolition crew in.
Yeah.
Sportsology. Yeah, he brought them boys in to do that demolition. So we'll see.
Yeah. Hey, the link is there for anyone interested. Make sure to anyone that wants to join. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. The Venmo's up there. Share it out. You know, appreciate all y'all's support. But listen, I mean, this is where we are right now. A lot of things are gonna start moving, and it's like I said, I I woke up with the news, man, and I was thinking maybe I'd wait a little bit. I'm like, nah, I can't really even wait either. Like I gotta go ahead and get this out of the way.
Yeah, but you know what I got going on today, so I wasn't really even looking
Oh yeah,
at at the news. But I had to hit the link though, see what was
yeah.
going on, and that's some good news right there. Very positive news.
Let let me ask you this question also. Do
All
you
right.
think that? And I've kind of seen some reports that this could be happening. Do you think that bringing Matt Ryan along? Do you think that that could rebuild the bridge between Arthur Blank and Julio Jones?
I hadn't thought about that, but I did say that it was an opportunity, a good opportunity for Matt Ryan, and maybe he'll look into that after he get his get his feet solid, get his
Yeah,
feet on the ground.
but
Yeah.
do you think that could be? Because I mean, I saw something where they may announce it in a they could announce it. I saw somewhere. It might have been Jeff Benedict. Shout out to at Twitter at jben underscore 80 Jeff Benedict. Um, I want to say I saw a report from him, but I'm not sure that it could be happening. But like that's because I mean, listen, even in Julio's retirement video a year ago, he thanked the fans, he thanked Matt Ryan. He never once mentioned Mr. Blank. That went and showed me
Yeah.
that the bridge was still on fire, or was there wasn't a bridge.
Right. It might not even be a bridge, man.
So the bridge
But
might have to be rebuilt. And I mean, who better to rebuild it than Matt Ryan?
didn't they give Matt Ryan some type of award or accolade? And there was some mention that Julio didn't show it. You know, they thought that Julio should have
Well,
showed
they
up.
they put him in the Ring of Honor,
Yeah, I
and
knew it
and
was
and,
something,
and
and I
that
was a
and
little surprised that he didn't show up though.
yeah, I
Uh,
can't remember. I don't think he was on the team at the time, but yeah, I mean that's yeah, and I mean Matt mentioned Julio during that Ring of Honor speech too. So I mean that's what I'm saying. This could be the opportunity to put Julio in the Ring of Honor if you are, you know, if Matt Ryan can rebuild that bridge.
because arguably Julio and Matt Ryan hooked up for the greatest catch in Super Bowl history, in my opinion. I'll never forget
Well,
when
I mean, and shoot, you were there too.
I'll never forget I was sitting there. You know, the momentum had shifted, and I remember Julio caught that ball, and at first they said it was he was out of bounds. Yeah, and they overturned the call, and I said to my partner Devil Dog, Julio just won us the Super Bowl.
Oh my man,
That's what I said, bro.
why'd you have to tell me that?
Because everybody, look, man, everybody, man, we was like all them Patriot fans was around us, and when they overturned that call, I looked at them boys and said, Julio just won us the Super Bowl. But I didn't know that Shanahan was who he was, really.
Mm.
But that's another story for another time, you know.
Oh,
But yeah,
you gonna get everyone up in here now. They gonna start reminiscing about them days.
hey man. But you know what's so sweet about all of that is to become successful and live those type um labels down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and that's another chip that but I am glad you kind of brought that up. Matt Ryan lives with that chip. Let's be very clear about something.
Exactly.
There's a job that is unfinished here in Atlanta, and there was a
And
job
now he
that
gets another chance.
yeah, Matt Ryan left Atlanta with a lot of being made probably the greatest Falcon of all time, but there
Right.
was a job that was unfinished. And it's a job that's been unfinished for the 60-year history of the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
Because I don't know if a lot of people actually realize the Atlanta Falcons came into existence the year the first Super Bowl was played.
Oh, okay.
And so, I mean, listen, this is a job that has been unfinished for 60 seasons. And now Matt Ryan gets to come in and he gets another chance. And like I said, Matt Ryan might not be playing on the field anymore with the uniform on, but he is the quarterback of this team again.
Yep. Like I said, you're gonna tell the boy to get effing set.
He is very much the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons once again. He's going to be leading the division. He's going to be, the top guy in that front office as far as the football side goes. And that's why I say our quarterback is home. Where he has always belonged.
Okay. But he wasn't the prodigal son, though, right?
He still could be.
Right. Yep.
So the Atlanta Falcons will be interviewing Seahawks offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak and Dolphins defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver for their head coaching position later today.
Good luck, Matt Ryan. Dad, boy, he look. They throwing him right in the fire.
Right in the fire.
Hey, hey, man. With them type, it comes at a price.
Hey, and
You know
now I'm looking at it right after they announced Matt Ryan all on Falcon social media. Guess what they got right after they announced Matt Ryan?
what?
Our 2026 home opponents. They trying to get people to buy in that PSL.
I told you what the deal was, man. The letter, and all of that, man. That's what it is, man. You know,
One
that's
home
what
game
it
will be
is, man.
flexed to the international game. Who do you think they're going to ship us out to play? I hate that they're taking a
Hmm.
fucking home game away from us. Who do you think they're shipping us out to play?
What? You don't think we're gonna play the Colts again, do you?
Well, no, we don't got the Colts on our schedule. It's going to be one of these.
Oh, I'm
We,
sorry.
we ain't going. It won't be a division opponent.
Are we gonna be home or away? We're gonna
It's
be a
going to
home
be. It's
team,
going to
right?
be. We going to be the home team. We could
Okay.
play the Bears. We could play the Lions, but it probably won't be the Lions because they also play an international game this season. I mean, I get they got teams playing two international games a year, so I don't know, but it could be the Bears, the Lions, the Ravens, the Bengals, the 49ers, or the Chiefs.
Okay.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Mm, that's a good one. Yeah, that's tricky. That's real tricky right there, bro.
I get the feeling it might be Cincinnati. I could see that.
And then it depends on. But what I'm saying is tricky. And then it depends on what time. What week that it probably would be.
Yeah.
Because see, now you talking about either they're like predicting that Penix is coming back, So, you know, if they think Penix is coming back, you think they'll schedule that game to feature him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what
that's what I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
I don't know what they going to do as far as that goes. The schedule don't come out for about another 4 months. It don't come out till May.
Mhm. Wow. So, yep, that like I said, that's tricky there.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll see.
Oh
It,
yeah.
all of that is left to be determined.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's just what it is. Now also, man, what do you think about also? Because man, I'm hearing a lot of things. Um, do you know that Mohamed Sanu? I think he's a wide receivers coach somewhere. I don't know if it's a
Mm.
little. He's a wide receivers coach somewhere. What would you think about Matt Ryan bringing Mohamed Sanu on, or recommending to the new staff Mohamed Sanu coming on as wide receivers coach?
Oh, he definitely gonna look into that. There's no doubt in my mind that he's gonna look into that. And I think that, Sanu, um, he wouldn't be a bad candidate to consider
Mm-mm.
for that, for that position. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, boy, Matt Ryan is just licking his chops right now.
Oh yeah.
But now I don't know if how they're going to sell that to the coaches. All of that's gonna, to a certain extent, man, you still gotta, you can't just say, you're gonna come in here and work for us, and we're gonna tell you who you gotta work with. So all of that is, I'm gonna consider that as a part of the process too. And I think that Matt Ryan it is enough veteran, has enough etiquette in him to already know that without being told that, you know, at some point when he gets to coach,
Yeah.
he's going to probably, mention that to him and say, "What do you think about, this person or that person coming in and being on your coaching staff, to help develop these players
Oh yeah.
because they definitely need to get some guys in there, or at least one guy to help with Penix
Oh yeah.
and whoever else they might bring in behind 'em."
Well, I mean, you were just touching on earlier. Matt Ryan, he's going to be able to do what Terry Fontenot, Rich McKay, and Greg Beatles definitely couldn't do. He's going to have a say in what happened. He's going to actually understand what's happening on Sundays
Oh
on
yeah,
the field.
right.
He's
Yeah,
gonna understand that. He'll be on the field pre-game talking to players. Do
right.
you think it's possible they're bringing Matt Ryan, obviously to be the president of football, but maybe to work a little bit with Michael Penix?
Now, again, in reference to my experiences, you can bet your bottom dollar that Matt Ryan is going to work with Michael Penix.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, because it's in it. There's no way that Matt Ryan, being who he is going to sit there and watch incompetence on
No.
that football field.
Uh-uh.
There's no way that he's going to do it.
He
No way.
ain't nah. It ain't gonna be any of the. The other thing too, I can guarantee you, next year you probably gonna see the starters playing in preseason.
Hey man,
All
tell you,
all that stuff.
those, those intricate details are going to be addressed um, some kind of way. Guys, oh, you think you starting and you're not going to play in the preseason? Okay. Hmm. Bet you're going to play. You're going to play now.
Oh yeah,
Yep, you're going to play now.
yeah,
Because your job is on the table too. It may be a series. It may be whatever. Um,
You gonna get your feet wet.
you're gonna get your feet wet.
It
You're
ain't
gonna
gonna
get
be
your feet
any of
wet.
this sitting back. Because man, remember the last two preseasons, and I kind of went, oh okay, I kind of went, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't think about the preseason thing was actually as serious until I kind of saw how especially how I saw this past season play out, and how a lot of these things that you're supposed to have worked on really in OTAs and especially training camp and preseason, man, the Falcons didn't even have it laid out midway through the year.
Yeah, because those mistakes that are made at that time, they affect you differently when you make them in the game.
Oh yeah.
Because there are no do overs.
Mm-mm.
There are no do overs, man. You know.
And see, in preseason, it's a situation where, man, listen, I hear all the things about you don't want to get guys injured. You don't gotta play. Listen, I've always said this. I don't ever look at a preseason game as far as winning or losing it. Sure, it's nice
No.
to win a preseason game, but it ain't a big deal because it ain't gonna matter anyway. But it's about getting the guys out there, how they look, getting acclimated to it. I mean, a preseason, let's be very clear, is a training camp practice. It is a glorified scrimmage, but the whole purpose of preseason, why they put the actual game jerseys on, they put the games in the actual stadiums, is to get them accustomed to playing once again.
Exactly. In
And
in
and,
real time.
and man, you never saw Raheem putting. I mean, Kirk Cousins never played in preseason. Michael Penix played what, one quarter of preseason his entire career.
Something like that.
I mean, these are the things, and how, and then I mean, listen, if you were coming out and you were providing actual results, it'd be one thing, okay? But for you to get up there so confidently and say, I will never play starters in preseason as long as I'm coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, you saw how long you were coach of the Atlanta Falcons for. You got a full 2 seasons.
Those type statements are crazy, man.
And if anything, man, they kind of only get. I'm gonna be honest with you too. There could have been a justification to fire Raheem after last year, but they didn't because, still, like you talk about it, they got to do some things right by business. So they gave Raheem a chance to go and change out the DC. They probably should have, honestly, but see, the thing also with the offense a couple years ago, in Zach Robinson's first year, there were still some issues, but especially when Penix got in there, that's why I felt so confident about this year. That surely they'll be able to make the playoffs again. I kind of felt, I was kind of feeling myself about the team. Because I'm thinking, they had Penix under center. We saw it looked so much more smooth those final 3 games of that season. But then you come in here last year, or this past season, and man, you ain't putting him under center at all.
Yeah, I was puzzled, man. I was like, you know, this ain't what I seen earlier in the season. Even though they didn't play in the preseason, I'm like, I know good and well they wasn't running practice like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, but hey, because I had concerns, and then when I saw him in the pistols a lot, I was like, man, this cannot be good.
Can't be good.
Cannot be good, man.
Mm-mm. That's why
And I don't
yeah.
go ahead.
That's why you got to get a head coach up in here that's going to put Michael Penix under center, because that's where Michael Penix can be most successful, is under center. That's where just about probably any quarterback in the league can be most successful, is under center, and then in shotgun. Those are the commonalities. Man, you have never listen. The pistol is a compliment. It's a compliment. It's a wrinkle, essentially. Sure, it's a formation, but it ain't common. And you ain't seen a team run 95% pistol all year, have the success the Falcons should be having. You ain't ever seen that.
Yeah, but see, you know what I was hoping was going to come out of that. I was hoping that with the running game that we had, that he was going to be in the pistol and present himself as a um, possible running threat. But from what we got out of it, he was back there because of, I guess, his physical limitation. So I'm like, man, I need for this guy to go on the center because them boys was, that the more games that the Falcons played with Penix in there, the more the teams were pinning their ears back, coming off the edge till they got him. So I hope he comes back. If he needs any corrective surgery, I hope he gets that, reconstruction or whatever he needs, so that he can come back and at least be a threat in the run game at some point, and not just stay in the pocket
Want to check these
like a
comments?
statue.
Want to check these comments real quick? What's up, Georgia, Texas
Okay.
boy? What's going on, man? Link is there. Anyone wants to jump in the conversation? We still got some people watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share out, man. Listen, this is really. I mean, look, like I say, there's a lot happening right now.
I'm gonna have to talk next time I see William Amy in the chat. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna drop. Well, I'm gonna get permission from whoever channel it is, and I'm gonna see if I can drop your information
Oh yeah, yeah. If you
in that
can,
chat.
definitely.
Yeah, because I think Auntie Pam was trying to get your information. I dropped it in there when the guy said it was okay. So I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know if she's subscribed yet, and I think she would. Well, depending on what kind of arrangement she has over there with AFN, um, she probably would like to get on the live too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's they probably gonna be interviewing, man, today, tomorrow, and hopefully Monday. We'll be done took another step in the direction of,
Like I
of
say,
getting this
hopefully,
management together.
man. Hopefully in about like a week or so, we have at least the GM.
Right. Question.
Yeah.
In
What's
your
up, OG?
opinion, is there any coaches in the playoffs that could possibly lose their job?
There's one tonight, and it
Okay.
could be Matt LaFleur. And let me tell you something. If Green Bay loses tonight and Matt LaFleur, now honestly, man, I wouldn't bet on it. I think all these coaches do probably keep their jobs, but man, if Matt LaFleur loses tonight, he automatically becomes the number one candidate.
And the reason why I asked that, and I know this is crazy, might sound crazy, right? But the reason why I asked that is because um, a team that was in a three-way tie in the division in first place got everybody got let go.
Yeah.
I'm kind of being sarcastic, but I'm just saying that's why I asked the question. Look like right now, man, anything's possible right now.
Good morning,
Cause
Falcons family. How
Top of
y'all
the
doing this morning?
what's up, Georgia, Texas boy?
what's up, dude?
What's going on? Hey, Dirty Bird Fox. Hey, you was right. You said before Monday.
Yeah.
He did now.
He said before Monday, hey, they ain't waste no time. Listen, I came into work this morning. I ain't even looked at my phone this morning. I got ready to go on break. Matt Ryan, president. Oh my God, man, bro, they did this thing at 7 something this morning. I say, okay, they not playing no games. So I say about another week, and we gonna get the GM
Yeah, I would
by
hope.
next Saturday. Ooh.
It depends on how these playoffs go because they're looking at a lot of
Yeah.
guys right now with organizations in the playoffs. So hopefully within about a
Hey,
week we know who the GM is.
so y'all heard the LaFleur rumors that now, ever since our boy became president in these few hours, now Green Bay talking about working on an extension after the season ends.
Really?
Come on, man.
Oh,
Hey, man.
they scared.
And I just asked the question: is there anybody in the playoffs that could possibly lose their job, even though they're in the playoffs?
Oh yes, listen. Just on the simple fact that John Harbaugh is available, somebody in the playoffs could lose their job. Just on the simple fact that Mike McDaniels became available, somebody in the playoffs, offensive coordinator or head coach, could lose their job because offense
Even though they're
runs.
in the
Shit,
playoffs.
man, you were on it. Ian Rappaport, the
Okay,
Packers and
okay.
coach Matt LaFleur will meet shortly after the season ends to discuss extending his contracts, with both sides hoping for a great outcome. Oh, they definitely scared.
All right.
Hey, you know what that says? That was a cold-blooded move Arthur Smith made to make them boys
You talk about
reconsider what they gonna
Arthur
do.
Blank, right?
I mean Arthur Blank. I'm sorry. I told you it was a cold-blooded move, man.
Yeah,
And
because
like I said earlier, to kind of balance it out, even though I went negative on it the other day, now I got to use that same terminology and say, man, it's a cold-blooded move. I just said it about 20 minutes
think
ago.
about it.
He
Think
making
about
boys change what they gonna do.
it. This move that we just did is aligning us up with the rest of the franchises.
Oh yeah.
Think about it. Now they looking at
Obviously,
Atlanta like, all right, they're not making no more boneheaded moves. They didn't pick the head coach before the GM. No, they actually taking their time. It's not a rush. Think about it. We did 5 interviews in 2 days for president.
Oh yeah. There wasn't any time to waste.
So it's like now, like, and then like, just like we were just talking about with the head coaches. You don't think an owner like Tepper would let Nellis go for John Harbaugh or Mike McDaniel?
Man,
huh.
they'd be stupid to do that now. They'd be stupid to do that. Absolutely stupid to
But
let
this
Canales
is
go
Tepper.
for
This is
that. All
Tepper.
right.
This
Yeah.
the same dude who fired what's the dude from the Colts after 1 year? Um, right. Uh, Frank Wright. Didn't they fire him after 1 year?
Who?
The
The
coach.
Panthers.
The Panther.
The Panthers.
I
Yeah,
don't
okay.
think. Man, that team just made the playoffs for the first time in so many fucking years. It would be stupid to let
But
Canales go.
technically they didn't make the playoffs. We gave them the playoffs. If
Oh
we
yeah,
gonna be
no,
honest.
you're right. You're right. But I mean, still, shoot.
They went to the playoffs by default,
Yeah.
so to
That's
speak.
it. That's all. That's it. That's all.
And that's why I
Well,
said
shit.
luck is in it. Luck is in this too, and that's a stat that you can't put on a sheet. But sometimes, man, it just and I'm not a Panthers fan, even though I'm in Panthers country. Um, Sometimes you just got to handle your business the best you can, and the chips will fall your way.
Hmm.
Yep, that's in anything, man.
Break.
That's in life.
We got some breaking news. All more breaking news. It actually broke before all this. The Atlanta Falcons do have their All Pros. They have 4 All Pros.
What?
Bijan Robinson is a first team All
Hmm.
Pro. Jesse Bates is a second team All Pro. Chris Lindstrom is a second team All Pro. And Kyle Pitts is an
Get
All
out of here.
Pro. Is a second
Get
team
out
All
of here.
Pro. Yeah.
Get out of here. I feel like Chris Lindstrom got robbed because how y'all can keep saying he the top guard in the NFL, but keep putting him on second team.
That's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like they
Yeah.
only doing that because he in Atlanta.
But hey,
Hey man,
I honestly,
that
man,
Michael Pitts, that Michael Pitts, and I'm gonna shout him out. You know, I like I said, I do the good with the bad. Um, I'm gonna shout out on that Mad
Man,
Mike channel, man, for really bringing the light on Michael Pitts, because I was saying personally that he wasn't having good seasons. I didn't call him a bust, but at the same time, I wasn't watching his numbers. And Michael, he's had
you've been calling him
a
Michael.
yeah, I call him Michael, just trying to be um, government. Um, he's had good, quiet, very good, quiet seasons,
Oh yeah.
and probably because he didn't um, have a lot of touchdowns, or according to the expectations.
I mean, shoot, you know how it is. He has one touchdown every year.
man, all they about to do, they just opening up that door so Kyle Pitts can get a big contract. Oh, now you got an
Yeah,
Man,
all pro. That's all they
oh
doing
yeah, they
because
gonna negotiate
how
hard on
come
that.
how come he ain't get an all pro his rookie year?
Man, I
But
thought he
well,
did
now
get an
all
All
of a
Pro his
sudden,
rookie
he
year.
got it because of somebody was in the playoffs and couldn't go. But you right, a rookie get 1,000 yards and don't get
you
in there.
almost broke the record and you ain't get an all pro, but when you almost have 1,000 yards, they make you second team all pro. Come
But it
on,
was because of the hype and the expectations, man.
fact,
It
fact.
can help you and it can hurt you, you know.
Oh,
And then
so
and then
did y'all
Brock
see the
Bowers
tweet?
come in and go crazy in his
Y'all
rookie
see the
year.
tweet that Zach Robinson might be interviewing for Tampa Bay?
Man, they can let his ass go on down there.
Zach
Then they showed
Robinson
the stats.
get
Then they compared our offense rankings to Tampa Bay offensive rankings. It said that Zach Robinson offense was only good against Tampa Bay.
Shoot.
man. I don't know about Zach getting another offensive coordinator job, man. I just didn't. I don't think he could think on his feet, man. Right now.
We got a question up in the chat. Are you keeping Pitts on a 16 million franchise tag? That's probably what I'd have to give to him.
Yeah, I can
I,
do it
I'd
for 1 year.
I'd have to throw the franchise tag on him. Now I'm taking a gamble with that because are you gonna if you double your production next year, then I mean shoot, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a tough decision, but I want to see what if you can replicate it another year.
Okay, and I'm gonna be honest. Here's a sleeper choice for free agency. If the Cleveland Browns release Njoku because they got faith in Harold Fanning, I'm letting Kyle Pitts walk. I'm bringing in Njoku.
How old's Njoku?
Um, think he might still be on his rookie deal?
Nah,
Maybe.
I don't know, man. Man, Njoku's been there for a minute. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess he's only 29 years old. I guess it could work for a little bit.
Well, if I'm not gonna knock Kyle Pitts. I keep calling him Kyle, and I'll call him Kyle, Michael, whatever. Anyway, um, I wouldn't. We might not need a superstar tight end, depending on who the coach is.
Agreed. Like even right now, I think Charlie Warner could work. I'm telling you. I think Charlie Warner could work, or we can maybe look at depth coming out of Georgia this year. Like there's some tight ends. Like we got options.
Well, sometimes you have to work with what you got too. You brought a guy in, and I think he's still on the Is Joshua still on the team?
Who?
The tight end from South
I
Carolina.
forgot about Joshua Simon. I
Yes,
forgot
sir.
we had him.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I forgot we got him too. I think he's yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? You already got an ace in the hole, in my opinion.
I forgot about him. That's the only reason I brought up Njoku. I forgot about Joshua Simon. Ooh, cause that's basically your baby Njoku right there.
Right.
Ooh, ooh, that's everything you want Kyle Pitts to do on your practice squad. Mm.
Oh yeah, they need to give him some opportunities.
And I think I think he has that dog in him more so than Kyle Pitts also. I
Man,
think he's a dog.
I'm calling it now. My top two choices is LaFleur and Stefanski. I'm telling you, I want that veteran. I want that like I like Gary Kubiak and I like the tree he come from, but I feel like Stefanski ain't get a fair shake. Man, you two-time coach of the year in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I say I kind of would prefer Kubiak a little more, but I ain't gonna be mad one bit if we get Stefanski.
no. Like, at this point, give me one
Those
of
are my
those
top
three.
two candidates.
Yep. You can give me one of those three, and I'm fine. Hell, I even take Mike McDaniel because he had a winning record when he left
I wouldn't
Miami.
take fucking
Right.
Mike McDaniel. Hell
And
no.
the only reason I say that because he had a winning record. If John Harbaugh did not come up, he'll still be the head coach of Miami.
You wouldn't take Mike McDaniel? He
I will.
isn't he working with a left-handed quarterback? A lefty?
Yep.
So
Hey, did y'all watch that game last night?
Oh yeah, that
which game?
Indiana man, they fucking poured
Man,
it on
I
them.
had Indiana winning. Not like that though. That
Yeah,
right
by the
there was
time I
a
turned to it, it was a done deal.
man. When I turned the game on to score, because I had to watch Indiana score, so I'm thinking it's 7-7, and man, the score was 27-7.
Mm.
What do you think about Miami being in the playoffs with an ex-Georgia quarterback?
Man, they at home too. They're at home.
Man, my whole thing about that, like, I understand why Carson Beck did it. Like, you knew you wasn't going the top two rounds in the draft, so you took that $6 million in NIL. Part of me wish you would have stayed at Georgia, but I understood. You was ready to go. You've been there for 3, 4 years, and the 1 year you got to start, we couldn't get over the hump. So I get it, but I'm going
So
for Indiana.
yeah, cause
Mm.
look, your boy might have said, "Man, I got to get up out of here, man. I got to
I'm
go
telling
somewhere else."
Hey
you.
man, someone just put in the chat. Did y'all hear the rumors that Penix possibly had a partial tear all season?
Oh, did y'all see where Michael Penix said something to Obi and Michael Turner, the burner, about not wanting to get on the center?
What?
So Obi and Michael Turner was on that show and they was talking about, yeah, so if you a quarterback and you ain't want to get on the center, why we draft you and yada yada yada, and then so he clapped back in the tweet like, where y'all get that from? Like, that's not true.
Wait a minute,
So it
Michael Penix tweeted that.
yes, he responded to Ovi and Michael Turner about him not being under center or wanting to be under center or not being able to get under center.
Mm.
Man, a lot of stuff gonna come out about these past seasons, man. Because like some of it just ain't make sense. Like some of the stuff that we went through last year, it don't make sense at all.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting summer off season, and it's gonna be a lot of content out there.
Oh yeah.
And I got a couple. I got to stay up on what I got to stay up on for next season. So
Hey, they
I don't
tried.
feel as bad as renewing as I was. I was gonna renew anyway, but I was gonna have a plan B if we really got out there and did some crazy stuff
Uh,
in the off season.
yeah. Hey, this. But see, they doing exactly what they need to do now. They getting everyone
Oh
bought
yeah, I
back in.
respect that.
They getting everyone bought back in. And that's just business, though.
Oh yeah, it's always business. It's
I'm
never
saying
personal
you're
with me.
and see the Atlanta Falcons are advertising year round too.
Yeah. Hey, I know this don't have anything to do with the Falcons, but I heard, and I don't know if it was just a suggestion, but that the Panthers wanted Cam to come to the stadium
I think they said he is. He's gonna bang that drum.
to hit the drum.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
gonna bang the drum. I think.
Okay. Hey man, but see that lets you know how when you have to do what you got to do, you do what you got to do to make that next move.
Yeah, because ain't this their first time in the playoffs since 2015?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and that just shows you how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, when it's in business, don't make it personal. Hey Cam. Hey, he probably told him some change. Said, come on down here and beat on the drum, cause there's gonna be a lot of people here that's still your fans. Cause we need the crowd to help us do the Rams like they did the other game
Yeah.
and send them boys packing. Yup.
Man, shoot.
I'm happy for them though. I'd rather us had been there, but you know, I ain't mad at them.
Man, fellas, it was good chatting ball with y'all. I'm gonna be listening in the background. I'm finna jump on some of these conference calls.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be up here for a little while longer. I got a client I got to take care of tonight, and I got to start prepping my vehicle.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, anyone else watching? Hit the link. Join the conversation, man. Like, subscribe, comment, share out. Matt Ryan is the new president of football for the Atlanta Falcons as of 9:45 this morning. And but listen, this is they're gonna start. I mean, you can clearly already see that there's some new energy up in here. Now, what they do with that energy, we're gonna see. But there's some new energy up in here. So,
So I wonder when I'm waiting to hear what Matt Ryan got to say. I know he's sending out little
well,
um
so they did say they
snippets.
gonna do the press conference with him on Tuesday. So,
I got you.
yeah, we'll probably be live on Tuesday for that. That's probably the next time, unless something else breaks. That's the next time we're gonna be live. Is Matt Ryan's press conference. Looking forward to that.
I need look. I'm with. with everything that we got going on now, yeah, I'm gonna have to step my game up a little bit
Oh yeah.
and go to these channels. Now, where you getting most of your information from?
Well, I get most of my information off Twitter. So I follow people on Twitter and I get alerts from them. Like
Okay,
I always maybe you need to create a I don't know if you're on Twitter or not, but on
I'm not.
Twitter,
I'm only on Facebook.
well, at jben underscore 80, he's a solid one. He's putting out, he's got a source um that he gets his information from, and
Hmm.
he reports some good information.
And this is on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So are those guys stronger than like the NFL Network? And
Nah. I mean, listen, the Ian Rappaports and the Adam Schefters, those are who break all the news.
okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna turn my television to the NFL Network. I know they're gonna be kind of showcasing the playoff games, but they probably won't start until a couple of hours really hitting hard with those.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to I want to kind of keep an eye on them.
Yeah, man. They try. Listen, the Falcons are. They trying to fix everything, man. They trying to fix everything, and they gonna give new uniforms too. They gonna give us new uniforms this off season. Shoot.
What are they going back to the old
Yeah,
logo?
that's what it looks. That's what it's sounding like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of favor the old logo.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people do.
That new one was more digital, right?
Oh, yeah. They try to modernize it and all that. And I mean, look, so I grew up with the new logo. So like I tell people, it's kind of what I'm used to. But like, see, when they bring back, like, I've said for the longest time that I thought the red helmet should just. I mean, I think it's very nice to wear 3 times a year, but like I've kind of grown to the opinion, man, you just need to go back to that old logo.
Yeah, I was a little ill when they changed it though. Um, but I was like, well, you know what? Change is coming. I'm just gonna have to work with it. Cause I used to wouldn't even buy anything that had the new emblem on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you just being very immature about this about this move. So I finally gave in.
Shoot. Hey, but I
Yeah,
know that you have. I know because I mean, look, you've been going to games since Fulton County Stadium.
yeah, I went in there a few times. Now I'm not gonna even sit here and act like I was a frequent one in that, but but you got some guys that man, they done been to all three of them. A lot. Probably went to hundreds of games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hundreds.
I mean, you got some people who've probably been season ticket holders since like the '80s and early '90s too. That been in Fulton County Stadium.
Yeah, yeah. I just seen at the bottom of the page that the Falcons is scheduled to interview Weaver and Kubiak.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
Pittsburgh playing tomorrow, right?
Now Pittsburgh plays on Monday, I think.
Oh, they're gonna do a playoff game on a Monday night game.
Yeah, I don't really like all that.
Wow.
Man, I don't like that in all honesty. I mean, it's all right, but I ain't a big fan of it. Yeah. Well, hey, if no, I see everyone in there. Appreciate all y'all support. I guess, I mean, look, I mean, I've been, see, this is like I say, I've already talked about, the possibility of Matt Ryan. I've been on this for a couple weeks and been expecting it. So at this point now, I mean, in my opinion, the search can really begin, and that's what's going to be interesting. So whenever there's any major news, I'll definitely be back on live. But I'm probably going to head out now.
Yeah.
So hey, that's enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Appreciate y'all for waking up with me, and until the next time.